time is it? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Y'all was like, what time is it? Where does the time go? I had to run and get my glasses real quick. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Thank y'all for joining me today. Oh my goodness, y'all. Today is our Christmas parade. So as soon as I get off this live, we're going to make sure we run to the Christmas parade so we don't miss it. So how is everyone doing? I hope you are answering the question of the day. And let me see if I can find it. You know, I always got to see if I can never find it. I pin it, but then I can never find it. I hope y'all have been answering it because I forgot what it was. All right, we're just going to go. We're just going to rock with it. Good morning. Thank y'all for being here this Saturday morning. We got a good topic today. We're going to talk about things we need to let go in 2024. We don't have that much time left. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So answer that question of the day. And let me get to the comments here. I see Lucille is here. Good morning. Lucille says, I'm up early waiting for this live. Okay. Couldn't sleep, so I'm anxiously waiting. Well, thank you, Lucille, for being here. You know we appreciate you being here. Good morning. Where's my glasses? Why do I try to do this without my glasses? There we go. Good morning. Oh, they're dirty. Hold on. Good morning, Chris and everyone. Question of the day. Oh, that's what it was. I asked everyone to come up with their word. So I've done this. Let me just give you a little backstory. Let me take this off for a second. So last week when I left y'all, the plan was to go to Bath and Body Works like I do every year, right? I save up for it to treat myself. And I love going to the candle sale. So before I was going to go to the candle sale, I said, well, let me just check my stash. I do that all the time. Let me see what I got. What do I need? How many? I went to check my stash and I had, like, no lie, I had like 12 candles still from last year. And I've been burning candles like crazy. So I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Chris, you still have 12 candles left. You do not need to go buy candles. So from that moment I had with myself, I realized that was just significant growth that I had just experienced. Because any other time I'm like, it's a sale. I go every year. I save for it. I'm going to buy it. I'm like, no, you got 12 candles. You are going to use those candles. So from that, I have asked my members, and now I'm asking all of you guys, what would be your word for 2025? What word are you going to use for inspiration to reach your goals for the new year? So that's where this came from. So now let me get to Janelle. She says her word is going to be intuition. If something doesn't feel right or something pops in your head about a solution or to stay away from it, your natural mind telling you to take action. Intuition is a great word. Good morning. I'd say the word I'm looking for is overcome, such as if I have problems with interviews, I need to not let this stop me from doing interviews. Do you mean interviewing for a new job or something like that? Let's see. Who haven't I seen here yet that has answered this here? Hi, Kay. Good morning. Good morning. I'm looking for the question of the day. Good morning. Here we go. Good morning. Payoff, because my car note will be paid off Q1 2025. There we go. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Who else? I'm looking for words of the day. Good morning. Okay, my word is wellness. Wellness in my mind, body, spirit, and finances. That's a great word. And that's something when I post this question, that's kind of hard to think about, isn't it? Like one word that will sum up where you want to be at the end. So by the end of the year, I want you to think about this word you've come up, and I want you to think about, did it inspire you to make any kind of change in your life or to gain or reach those goals that you were going after? So I want everybody to seriously write your word down. Get out those planners. I know you all got planners. If you don't, get a notebook. Write this word down and what it means to you. I love this exercise. Love. Oh, that's a good one. Good morning, Joy. Joy says tenacious. Consistency. That's a good one. Let's see. Hi, Tamika. My word is intentional, because I want to be intentional with my savings. Very good words. Very good. Let's see. What does Joy say? Tenacious. In 2025, when it comes to my business and financial goals, I will be not readily relinquishing a position, principle, or course of action. I will be determined to reach every goal. See, that's what I'm talking about. Write that down somewhere. So when you have moments of feeling uninspired or trying to remember where you were trying to go, or if you're on track or not, come back to this and remember what your word was for the beginning of the year. I love it. All right. Good morning. Come on in, everyone. We are answering the question of the day if you have not answered it. And I want you guys to seriously think about it. And if you are not able to come up with the word now, that's fine. I want you to think about that. Take it away and think about it. Let's see. Hi, Holly. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all being here. Happy Saturday. All right, let's see if we have any more words. And yes, while you guys are in here, if you are, let me take this banner off. If you want to participate in today's giveaway, put in your hashtag Saturday Live. And today, you guys, we are talking about things we're going to let go of in 2024. Now, there may be a lot of things you want to let go of. I have 5 things that I thought we should discuss today that we should work on letting go of in 2024. And let's get back to the chat here, see if anyone has any more words. And as you think of the words throughout the live, just drop it in the chat. I think my word might be focus, but I'm still thinking about it. Yeah, you don't have to, decide right now, but definitely something to think about. Okay, let's see. Ambitious. I like that word, Nikki. Self-control. Yes, I love it. I love it. Good morning. Hey, Marie. My word this year is mindfulness. Be mindful of everything that I am doing. I love that. Hey, y'all, come on in. We're just talking about the question of the day. If we could choose one word, I asked this on my Instagram, and some people came up with phrases, and that's okay too. If you can think of one word or phrase that you want to represent you in 2025 and where you're going, what word or phrase would that be? My word is going to be growth. And that word growth is going to be for me personally. That's going to be for me. When I say personally, I mean my position at work and my job and my new position. That's going to be with my business. That's going to be with my YouTube channel. That's going to be with my family. And so I just want to take that word, and that's going to be my main word. And then I'm going to break that down into what I want that to look like. And that is that's the whole point of this exercise. That's what I want you guys to think of and jot down what that means for you. Okay, let's see. Where was I? I saw this one. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I saw courage. That's a good one. I like that one. Courage. Let's see. Recognition. Ooh, Alice, I like that one. Okay. My word is sowing. SOWING. It's time for me to start planting my seeds and get to work so I can start reaping the benefits of my hard work. This is another one. I want you to make sure what you just put right here, write that down. What you said, you just worded this perfectly. Write that down so you can continue to go back to it. I love that. All right. Determined, especially to get my certification, start a new career. Yes. Let's get those certifications and let's complete that education in college and things like that. Is it the year to start doing that? Think about those things. Dedication. Yes. My word is impermanence. I cannot pronounce that. Impermanence. I have chronic health issues, and it's a reminder that all things are supposed to change. We are not supposed to be stagnant. We are supposed to change. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I love it. Sometimes you just need to get on with it. Word equals courage. It sure does. All right, let's see. Hi, Mandy. Mine is discipline. Sky, Richie, and Rainley, you guys. These are Mandy's daughters. Okay, so her word is discipline. Sky's is growth. Richie's is consistency. And Rainley is accountability to build our family well for 2025. Excuse me. That is I love that. I love that. That's another part of it, building wealth for your family. And this is what this is what this live is going to be about for us in 2025 too. I mentioned this last week. If anyone is up for the challenge, it's time to start taking these things that we do every day and that we learn and that we practice. It's time for the next step. What are we building upon? What are we trying to reach and do from this? What am I trying to gain from cashed up in my paycheck every payday? What's the next step? So I like that. Building wealth for my family. Yes, it's time to move up and move on to the next thing. I love that. Accountability, holding myself accountable to pay off all my credit card debt in 2025 and start a sinking fund for what I want to purchase, not just swipe a card. Amen to that. Save for the things that you want. Good morning. My word is execute. Tangie, I love that word, execute. I love it. That's a good word. Y'all got some good words in here. Now, let me get caught up. Let me see. I'm not far behind. Hey, Trina. Cindy forgot her word from Thursday. That's okay. That's why you got to write it down. Write your words. If you guys are, if this is your first time thinking of this as I'm presenting it, write it down so you don't forget. That's why I said, when you come to this live, grab your planners, grab your notebooks, jot some notes, come back to the live. The whole purpose of this live is for us to come together and grow as a community. So make sure you're jotting notes and coming back to it. And hopefully we're helping in some kind of way. So yes, write that down so you don't forget it. Let me see. My word is stick to it and consistency. Consistency is key. Good morning. All right, let me see what else. I see intentional. Hi, Sarah. Jumping on while I get ready for my Christmas market. Oh, good luck. Have fun. I see another consistency. Determination. I'm determined to achieve my goals. Yes. I'm loving this. So you guys today, and if you're in here and you haven't thought of a word, that's okay. Drop it in the live, throughout the live, or just write it down in your planner. Use this as a takeaway. And something to think about. We're about to be into a new year. Is it time to switch things up, to think about new things? We have an opportunity every year to make a difference, to make a change. So let's start thinking about it now. Okay. All right. Hey, lovely. Good morning. I saw grace. That's a good one. Excuse me. Giving myself and others grace. I like that. Not only giving myself grace, but giving others grace. Ain't that the truth? Let's see. Erica says, see, now I watch too much crime. She said her word was execute. And my dumb self was like, oh, no. Don't. Okay. What can I say about that? If you choose a word, let's choose it for positivity and growth and not to set us backwards. All right, you guys. So let's get into the live. So today's topic, we're going to talk about things that we need to let go of in 2024. And I thought about this topic because I've been doing this live. It's probably been a year and a half now. I know I've done consistently the whole year of 2024. And we've had various topics and we've had a lot of great discussions. So while I was thinking about the topic for today's live, I was like, all the things we've talked about, I want to bring it back. I want to bring it back to one live to kind of talk about the things we've mentioned over this past year. Because believe it or not, guys, I really do want this to be a place where we can all come and we can all learn from one another. By attending these lives, first of all, thank you for getting up in the mornings and coming, but I want them to mean something. They're not just, not for me anyway. They're not just to say something and not grow from it. So from a full year of doing these on Saturdays, I was thinking, well, let's talk about some things we need to let go before we move into 2025. Okay. So if you are ready for this, let me throw up the first one. Again, let me thank you all for being here. I have not thanked my fellow replay gang. So thank you all for being here. And if you are watching this on the replay, make sure you drop your word for 2025 in the chat and let's go. The number one thing we need to let go of in 2024. Okay. This is number one. Comparing yourself to others. Okay. Your journey is yours. Focus on your goals and not someone else's. So I want to make sure I say this loud enough For the people in the back, the people in the other room that may be listening to this live as well. Comparing yourself to others, we are letting it go in 2024. Okay. So now with that, I want to ask you guys this and make sure you answer honestly. Have you ever found yourself comparing yourself to someone else? How did you overcome that situation? I think someone's word, I think it was Desi. I think her word was overcome. Have you ever found yourself in this situation? You know, I see it a lot, and we've talked about this on our live this past year. And we've talked about being in a situation where we watch fellow budgeters or content creators, and how are they able to save this much money? How are they able to have this? Why do they not have so much debt? And some people will do this and get themselves frustrated. They give up. They stop working on their savings challenge because they think that you're supposed to have a lot in order to save a lot. So have you ever found yourself in that situation? Drop it down in the chat and let me come back to the comments here. Thank you for hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys don't know, when you do hit the like button, it does push it out in the algorithm so other people can watch it. Like I said, my word for next year is growth. And one of the things I want to grow is my channel and these lives. So I can really use your help with that. Also, I signed up, you guys. I don't even know how this works, but I saw that YouTube now offers like little gems or coins or whatever that you can tip your YouTuber. So if you guys see that and you want to support your girl, go ahead and support your girl. I don't know how it works though, but you should be able to buy little gems or something. It's kind of like if you have TikTok. I think it's kind of like that. So if you see that, support your girl. I wouldn't be mad. All right, let's see. Let me get back to the comments here. Oh my goodness, it's Mandible! Oh, my friend, where have you been? Oh, I miss you. I was thinking about you the other day because somebody left a comment and I was like, that sounds like something Amanda would say. Hey, friend, I hope y'all are doing okay. All right, her question of the day, her word for the new year is live life and not just exist. Enjoy myself, have a drink, eat the food, and enjoy my... Oh, is this your last year? All right, let's go. All right. Dang, that time went by fast. It probably didn't seem like that to you, but that time went by fast. All right, let's see. Making a confession. I may have packed all my budgeting items up to the ceiling, and my cats are thinking it's their new cat tower. Oh no, yeah, we got to work on that. All right, let me see. Learning to let go of financial constraints. Yes, thank y'all for hitting that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Good morning. All right, let's see. Plan of action. Cleaning out the law for budgeting purposes and filming for 2025. YouTube to begin January 2025. Let's go. You got this. All right, let's see. All right, let me see if I see any comments on comparing yourself to others. And I see, hold on, it jumped. Okay, all I can say is the reason I had so much debt is because I was comparing myself to others, but not anymore. I'm on my journey. Wow. Yes. And how did you have so much debt by comparing yourself to others? Well, you trying to live like they were trying to live, do what they were trying to do? Because remember, I tell you guys all this all the time. We don't know each other's pockets. So when you see someone doing something, they may be able to do everything and, have this much money and do all this stuff and buy all this stuff and do all this stuff. We got to make sure we separate ourselves. Sometimes you got to keep yourself in reality. Like, ma'am, you can't do that. I do that to myself all the time. I see people buying stuff all the time. I'm like, I know I don't got that. I know I ain't got that. So we have got to make sure we kind of do that kind of reality check with ourselves to make sure we're not trying to keep up with everyone. Because before you know it, you'll be like, oh my God, look how much money I done spent trying to do what this person is doing. I felt that one. All right, let me see. Let me go back up. I may have missed a couple. Hold on, you guys. All right, I see Lucille. I don't compare myself to others because they don't have the same situation as me. Very smart. Very smart. Thank you. Thank you so much. Chris, I think we talked about this a couple lives before. I said I can't compare myself to other people, especially other budgeters, since I don't know where they get their money from. Can be a scripper. Hey, it doesn't matter where they get their money from. Now, y'all know I love me a good stripper. It doesn't matter where you get your money from. You are right. That's not where you are getting your money from. So you got to make sure that you're not trying to keep up with somebody. I may be able to cash stuff $4,000. Don't try to beat yourself up because you can't. That's the important part. That is most definitely the important part. Yes, I did compare myself. I'm sorry, my eyes twitching. Yes, I did compare myself to others, and it motivated me to becoming better and challenging myself to get to their level. So that's a great take on it. That's a great take on it. When you can spin it to challenge yourself to make your situation better. But here's the thing. Don't think that, I don't want anyone to think that your situation is not to make it better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want anyone to think that your situation is bad. Your situation is just what you have going on. Okay. It may not be where you want to be, but don't beat yourself down and think it's bad and I got to get to where they are, because that's a whole different path. Does that make sense? So I love that. Gain inspiration from others. All right, let's see. Let me see if I can get some comments in here about the comparing yourself. Let's see if this one. It took a lot of growing up, but I realized that hate and jealousy just takes too much energy. Giving out love and thanks is a better feeling. I wish that, we can tell that to the haters of the world. It's too much energy. See, they got time on their hand. No, we don't. But you're right. It takes too much energy. All that energy you are wasting. You are wasting energy by trying to compare yourself to others. Focus and stay in your lane. I love that one. Okay. I think we all compare ourselves to others in some capacity. The trick is to remember that everyone's journey is different and you can absorb knowledge from others. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You have got to remember that you can gain inspiration from others, but don't try to be like others. You beat yourself up over it. I've seen it happen. My gosh. Like I said, I've seen people put comments in people's, videos when someone is cash stuffing, large amounts of money. They are so frustrated with themselves that they leave such negative comments. And it's like, why? Dude, you should be supportive of that person. Why are you trying to bring them down with negativity? I will never understand it. Okay, let's see where we are. All I can say is the reason I had so much debt is because I was comparing myself to others. I think I read that one. When I compare myself to others, I remind myself that I'm uniquely made and I have my own path. So put blinders on and use what I like in others for inspiration. I love that. Amanda says, I've been busy. Hubby, he's been gone. Oh, summer of 2026. I know you cannot wait. I got to catch up with you. Good morning. All right, let's see if I see any other comments about the question that I asked. Here we go. I canceled an Amazon order I had placed on the 5th. I did place another one, but it was cheaper than the first. I also put in $100 worth of stuff on my wish list instead of buying. There you go. I don't compare myself. When I first started, I can honestly say I did. Eventually, I realized as time went on and as I started to recognize, look at her using her word, recognize the process of building and saving. Yeah, does anyone remember that moment when they got serious about saving? You know what I'm saying? Like, was there a moment for you when it's like, okay, let me, I'm about to do this. I'm about to get serious. I really want to get out of debt. I really want to save this much. Do y'all remember that moment? That is true. I like what Alice just said right there. All right, let's get to the topic number 2 of what to let go in 2024. Here we go. Not tracking your expenses. Now, we talk about this all the time. We've talked about this over the year on the live here, and I talk about it because it's very important. Now, listen to this. If you're not tracking where your money goes, it's impossible to stay in control of your finances. I want to make sure everyone understands that. If you do not track your expenses and where your money goes, you do not have control. You do not have control. At that point, your money has control. Okay? So then you're wondering, when you don't track it, you're like, where did all my money go? I don't remember spending this much. I could have sworn I had $100 saying, now what did I spend? See, when you don't track it, you've lost control. You've got to gain control over your expenses and your money. And the main way to do that is to track your expenses. Can I get an amen in the comments? All right. So now, with that being said, I want to know honest answers. We've been talking about this all year. Hopefully you've gained some knowledge from what we've talked about tracking your expenses. So, how often do you track your expenses? Daily, weekly, monthly, or never? And if your answer is never, that's fine. That's fine, because the reason that's fine is it is ultimately up to you when you're ready to sit down and decide to start doing these things. So drop in the comment section below, how often do you track your expenses? Daily, weekly, monthly, or never. All right. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit that like button. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because as you can see, we have a good time over here. You'll like it. All right. Let me go back to the comments here. Let's see where you are. If you guys wouldn't mind, if you haven't already, put a number 2 next to that. So then the answers will stand out, and then I can spot you in the comment section. All right. Let's see. Let me get back here. Let's see. I try not to compare myself to others. I get a little envious sometimes, but I transform that envy into motivation. And you guys, this is not comparing yourselves. This is not just with budgeting. I don't mean this at all. The things that I'm discussing, I mean that in your personal life as well. At work, at church, not just your finances, but overall. Make sure you're looking at it from all angles. Okay. All right. Let's see. Who did I miss? Let's see what Marilyn says. When we try to keep up, we don't know. They may be in debt. You never know what people are going through. You never know. I say that all the time. You never know once, especially if a lot of you all watch YouTubers, you never know once they're finished with that video, what's happening next. So how can you compare yourself to that when you don't have a true picture? Understand what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Did I read this one? I don't care. I don't compare myself to others. Everyone has a journey we don't know about, and it's not our place. It is not our place. Hey, CB, good morning. I did compare myself to other budgeting channels. They grew their channel way beyond my channel, but thinking about it, the purpose of my channel was to share my journey or okay, lovely. That is a great topic. That is a great topic right there. Lovely just said you guys, let me put her channel back up here. I want you guys to follow Lovely Budgets HK. She is a sweetheart. If you guys wouldn't mind to please go ahead and click subscribe on her channel. She is over in Hong Kong. I think it's late, very late there now, and she jumps in when she can. This is such a true statement. And if any of you all are YouTube content creators, I want you to see this message loud and clear, because this happens more times than you think about, and it's natural. When you're trying to build your YouTube channel, many people have their own reason or their own journey of why they're making a channel. But when you get caught up and you see someone's channel is growing quicker, faster, like they are just zoomed out of here, and you're like, what are they doing? That is a true thing. And speaking as a fellow content creator, you've got to, and it's hard. It's hard. You've got to remove yourself from that. Why they are growing or what they are doing it has nothing to do with you. And that is just my advice to you, because that happens a lot, and that can bring a lot of jealousy. And just remember, there's no sense in getting jealous of somebody who's doing all that with their channel. It's 100 million of us out here. You gonna compete with everybody? You're gonna be tired. So I'm glad you brought that up. Please focus on your channel and your channel only, and do it honestly when you're out here. All right. That was a good comment. Okay. Learned a long time ago not to compare myself to others. Use that as an inspiration and happy for other people in meeting their goals. Yes. All right. Let me see if I can. Oh, I see the amens in the chat. Yes. Sometimes we got to have church on Saturday. You can always have church. There's no reason not to have church. Okay. Amanda says never for tracking expenses. Let's see. Weekly. Okay. My method automatically tracks my expenses. Okay, so daily, never. Hi, Crystal. Thank you for coming. Weekly. Okay, weekly. Amen, sister. Daily. Oh, look at. I want y'all to stare at these daily people. Look at this. Let me see. There you go. Francis daily. Kaylee's daily. Who else said daily? Somebody. Was it Erica who said daily? I can't find it now. I want you to take a long, hard look at these daily people. They are good. They are good to get in there and track them expenses every day. You hear me? That's not normal. No, I'm just kidding. That ain't normal. This is somebody who, she is on top of her finances. Francis, on top of it. I'm going to tell you, Krista, monthly. Now, I try my hardest to do weekly. I try my hardest. And I'm going to get better. That's why my word for 2025 is growth. But I'm going to tell you, tracking your expenses, and this is why it's so hard, but we got to make sure we start doing it. It is a task. It is a task. I see weekly, monthly, weekly. So we're all over the place here. Never. That's okay. Daily, weekly. Okay. This is tracking expenses is what? Hold on. I got a super chat. Oh, Amanda, I miss you too, friend. I have missed you too. Thank you so much for my little super chat. I love it. Thank you so much. Amanda, I'm going live tomorrow too for my Christmas giveaway live. So I hope you can make it. But anyway, like I was saying, tracking your expenses is a task. I don't know about y'all, but I have to plan it. I've got to get up early. I got to have a cup of coffee. I have got to put it on my calendar to do it. And it's so hard. It's easy not to do it, but you got to do it. Are you supposed to track every little thing? Before I answer that, I want everyone to answer this. This is my friend Cindy, because this is a great question. I think I have a question for this too, actually. Let me see. Cindy, I think I was gonna ask this question too. But let me have you guys answer that, and then we'll come back to that. Do you track every little thing? What do you track when you track your expenses? That is a great question. Drop that in the comment section. Let me get up here and see what we got going on here. That's a great question. I want to know, do you track everything? I track expenses as they occur, with a weekly summary to ensure I've recorded them all. I track every day. My frenemies are Amazon and Etsy. So I decided to create an expense and give myself a limit. Work in progress. That's your phrase for 2025. Work in progress. I like that. Track expenses daily. Look at this. Right after I spend the money, God help me. Y'all be on that, tracking it daily. So true. Huge eye opener for me back in September 23, especially if you don't use cash. I check mine every couple of days to see what has come through. But if I purchase something, I write it down. You've got to. Most times daily, but for sure weekly. Y'all are good. I definitely must have to track daily, even if I'm overspending. Was never, then monthly, sometimes weekly, working on daily to gain more control. Daily is like when you can master daily and master it in a way to not only write down, what it is you spent. Keep in mind that tracking expenses is not just to track down what you spent. Please remember that. It's also looking at what you spend and why. Do I need to be spending that? Why am I spending so much on that? So don't forget, tracking expenses is not just writing it down and moving money, but it's the why too. All right, let me get down here. Oh, just subscribe. Yeah, let's go. That's the girl. Y'all got to subscribe and support her. She is awesome. Thank you so much. All right, let me get down here and see what people said to Cindy's question. Do you track every little thing? I think this may be it. All right. Hi, Carol. I track bills and debt payments. On a separate sheet, I track my cash spending on groceries, household toiletries, eating out, and miscellaneous. Okay. Let's see. CB says every single item down to the penny. I write it on my trackers as the money leaves my wallet, cash and credit. Then try every evening, but sometimes every couple days, track it in my budget journal. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Thank you for joining. If I use my debit card, then yes. Hey, Laura. But I keep envelopes for every store I go to with a certain amount of money in each one. Hey, Shonda. My word for 2025 is completion. Oh, I need to finish what I start. Y'all, these are great words y'all coming up with. Hey, Rachel. Good morning. I'm digital, so it tracks everything I spend. I can't hide. No, you cannot hide. Yes, everything my husband spends just gets tracked as lump to fund, but everything else is itemized. Okay. Yes, because I cash budget. I'm a nerd. I track everything. Chris, yes to tracking it all, even if it's off by $2 or $3. Now, okay. I'm going to tell y'all something. Have you ever tracked your money like Desi just said, and it's off by $2 or $3? You are searching for that $2 or $3. Let me tell you something. Don't let me be off by $2. And then can't find it. You be mad. So it looks like the overall consensus is yes. So to Cindy's questions, yes, track everything. Track everything because, like I mentioned to you guys, tracking expenses is not just to write things down. It's not just to write down, okay, I spent $20 today, $25 here, groceries, I spent $50. That's not what it's about. That's one part of it. The second part is to now analyze it. Okay, how is my spending? Why am I spending this much? I don't know about you guys. I don't know if your bank does this. I have US Bank, and maybe my bank is just nosy, or maybe they're just trying to help me out. Every month, they send me a pie chart of what I've spent and where my money is going. Does your bank do that? They send me a graph, honey. And you should see, if you want to talk about something, you want to talk about reality. First of all, ain't nobody asked them to do this, but thank you. They send me that damn chart, and the largest percentage of the chart is eating out. So now I got my bank telling me what my problem is. I know what my problem is. And when I see that, it really does hit home like, okay, all right. Why am I spending so much money here? So tracking your expenses is not just about writing it down. It is about analyzing and reviewing. All right, that was a good one. Okay, let me go to question number 3, or the third item we should let go in 2024. Not consistently budgeting. All right. We've talked about this all year. We're going to continue to talk about it. Not consistently budgeting. We got to let it go. Creating a budget once isn't enough. I'm saying it loud enough for the people in the back. Creating a budget once isn't enough. You have to stick to it every paycheck, and you have to make it a habit. How many of you all can relate to that? You have to stick to it every paycheck. And just me being on my channel and just talking about budgeting and all of these things, I do it on Instagram too. I always talk about budgeting, and it amazes me how many people still don't budget. See, in my mind, because I communicate with all of you guys, I think everyone's budgeting. Do you know that there's people who really don't? I will post something and I'll break down numbers. If you get paid this much, this is what I would do. They're like, oh my God, that's good. Those are good numbers. I'm like, you don't do this? So you have to consistently budget. We can't question why we are where we are, or why are things like this, and why I can't get out of debt if you're not budgeting, if you're not looking at your money. Okay. So with that being said, let me ask you this. What does budgeting mean to you guys? What does it mean to you? Is it something that you just do because everybody say you have to do it? Or do you have a purpose behind it? Drop it in the chat. And while you guys are doing that, let me get back to the comments here. Oh, but before we do that, let me guys remind you, tomorrow is my Christmas giveaway live. Let me remove this. So, you guys, this is my 4th annual Christmas giveaway live tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. I know you guys are used to going live with me in the mornings on Saturday, but tomorrow evening, we are going live and we are going to have a good time. So hopefully you guys can make it, because it is going to be a night of giveaways. Let me put this other question back up here. So it's going to be a night of giveaways. It is my way of saying thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for coming to these lives. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, or whatever else it may mean. And so the way it's going to work is I am going to do a giveaway. I got some great donations from fellow budgeters. So some of our friends here that are in the chat, Mandy, who's in here, she has a couple donations. Desi is donating a gift card. Marie is in here. Marie is donating a gift card. I'm going to have cash prizes and things like that. We have Jazz from Baddies and Budgets. Our friend Danny from Simple Shops, Soccer Mom Budgets. Oh, so many people. Oh my God, please forgive me if I don't have my notebook. But anyway, make sure you don't miss the live. You don't want to miss it. I think Rachel's in here. Rachel's made a donation. So anyway, you don't want to miss it tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. All right, let me get to the comments here. I want to know what budgeting means to you guys. Let me scroll down here. And let me see. Hey, Vanessa, good morning. All right, let me see if I can get up here and, okay, I think we were right here. Sorry, guys. I think I was right here. Okay. Yep, I spend too much money on unnecessary things. This is why mindfulness is my word for 2025. And I'm glad you said that, Marie, because this is why I always say, and I'm going to preach this to the end of time. Spending money is okay. It's okay. But saving for the things that you want, even better. Even better. You know, we talked about this on my live. I think it was my Instagram live Thursday. Someone was talking about someone's Christmas box that they wanted to buy, but it was $400. Okay. $400 when, like today, if somebody told me you owe $400, I'd be like, did it? What? Because when you right there in the moment, $400 is a lot of money, right? But when you save for that $400 and you figure out how much that will cost me if I save every month, then it's not so bad. So when we did the calculations, $400 is really just $33 a month, which is about $8 a week. So yes, save for the things that you want so you don't feel so guilty and feel so bad about wanting to treat yourself, because it's okay to spend money. Just have the money to spend, if that makes sense. All right, let me get back up here. I love that comment, Marie. Okay, let me see. Where was I? I always lose my spot. Bear with me. Did I see this? I track everything so I know what every penny has done. It helps me stay accountable. Yes, got to do that. Chris, use your notepad from Boston. Use your notepad from. Yes, I use my notepads and everything. I do. It's not a matter of using the notepad. It's about making sure I make the time to use the notepad. And we're going to talk about that. That's my number one obstacle, making the time. And that's a big part of it. All right, you guys, okay, this was daily. I'm trying to get to number 3. Let's see. Yes, I do. So I can calculate my monthly and yearly spending total for the year. I love that. Chris, yes, to track it all, even this off by $2. It'll drive you crazy. Okay, let me get it down here to the bottom. Y'all, I'd be lost in these comments. It's so many. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. Number 3. Budgeting means knowing where my money is going and being ahead. I like that. Key point in being ahead. Budgeting means having no late fees, proper birthdays and holidays, and feeling safe. Y'all talking today. Look at this. And feeling safe. Man, that hit home right there. That's what it is. It's like a big comfort. When that budget, okay, I'm preaching today. When your budget is in order and you know things are good and you are ahead of the game, it is a comfort level to that. That's another reason why you do it. There's nothing worse than feeling like you're spiraling out of control. You don't know where anything is. I love that comment. Feeling safe. Yes. Giving every dollar a job. Giving every dollar a job. If you don't use that budgeting tactic of giving every dollar a job, give it a try. And another thing, just because you use one budgeting method doesn't mean you have to stick to that. If it works for you, fine, but try out other ones. Switch it up sometimes. Maybe that means, okay, that doesn't work for me, I'm gonna go back, but try something different. You never know. And we're gonna talk about that because there's different methods of budgeting that you can use. Maybe the one that you're using hadn't worked for you, but don't give up on budgeting. Channeling Dave Ramsey, I budget because every dollar has a job, and it is my job to let it know what it is. Compare to actual and adjust for the net. You guys are not nerds. This does not make you a nerd, honey. It makes you smart. Makes you smart about money. Budgeting means that I am giving every dollar a job, so I won't be wondering where my money went. Exactly. Budgeting means giving every dollar. You guys are all saying the same thing, knowing where my money is going. Budgeting means control, permission to spend, and clarity. Y'all, I'm loving this topic. Yep. Making sure you give every dollar a job, and that's what we talked about earlier. You have got to have control of your money. And y'all, some of y'all may think this is funny, but this is a true topic. I don't know if you all have ever felt this way before. If you don't have control of your money is going to control you. That's why you're going to be in debt. That's why you ain't going to have no money. That's why you're going to be borrowing money, because you ain't in control of it. That is listen, let me know if y'all understand and agree with that topic. Have you ever found yourself just without a loss of money and got to go borrow money and don't know where your next money is coming from and how you're going to pay for stuff? Because you've lost control. You lost control. Step one, you got to gain control. Was that somebody's word for 2025? Control. Because that's a great word. That's a great word to have. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into number 4. Let's see. Here we go. Let me find number 4 here. This is the 4th thing we're going to let go in 2025. And let me remove this banner here. Okay. Ignoring debt. We're letting this go. Hiding from your debt doesn't make it disappear. Everybody knows that, right? Lord knows I thought for a while if I just hid from it and not answer my phone when people were calling me to collect money, that it would go away. No. It grows. So face it, list it, and tackle it with a plan. All right? Face it, list it, and tackle it with a plan. The key word is with a plan. Okay? Because it's so important, you guys. I know that feeling. Drowning in debt. So we try to run away from it. You got to face it head on. You've got to. In my description box, and I've left this in there, I have those calculators in my description box to not only figure out your debt and pay off and all of those things, but also to help you with savings and all of that stuff. So make sure you click on that link below, and we'll bring those calculators back because I think those are great calculators to work with. So let me ask you guys this, okay? Are you debt-free? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Excuse me. Are you debt-free? Yes or no? All right. And let me see. I'm going to go back here because I know I missed a few comments, and I want to see what you guys are saying. All right. Did I see this one? Let's see. If I'm off by 10 cents, I will spend the next hour trying to find that. I know that's right. I had to search for a penny. I know that's right. That's right. That don't make no sense. I want to know, where is that dime? Where is it, honey? Let's see. Did I see this one? I don't do budgeting because everyone tells me to. I do it so I can know where my money is going and where it's about to go. I'm telling my money what to do. It has a job. It does have a job. It needs to get on it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Save money for me and a new cat. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Not wondering where my money went, and peace of mind. Peace of mind is key. Peace of mind is key. Okay, budgeting means I always have money for the important things. House, lights, food, and car. Don't forget about that electric bill, people. Don't forget about that electric bill. Budgeting means financial responsibility to yourself and for your family. Amen to that. Y'all are coming with some good ones. Let's see. I forgot it again. Question of the day is resolve. Okay, that's a good word. Yes. I lost control prior to 2024. Well, we're gonna get that control back. We're gonna get that control back with the plan. Yes. It's all the key words is with a plan. You got to have a plan in place. That's why I have those calculators down there. Let those calculators guide how to get your plan set up. Don't just say I'm going to pay off my debt and I'm going to pay off this by this time. What does that actually look like? Write it down. It's you. Anybody can say, yeah, I'm going to pay my debt off and I'm going to do all this. Write it down. Let it make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Let it make sense. Write it down. Put a plan in action. And that will hold you accountable to make sure you do get it paid off. All right, let's see. Let me get down here. So the question was, are you debt free? Let's go. No. Still working on it. Nope. Working on it. Yes. Congratulations. Not debt free, but on a debt free journey. Okay. I once was, then no. Carol, that's okay. How many of us can relate to that? I know I can. I was, and then I wasn't, then I was, then I wasn't, then I was. It happens. It does happen. But then finally something's going to tell you, Carol, that's enough. This is it. We're not going to keep doing this. I feel you on that one. No, but close. Okay. Yes. No, still have student loans. Yeah. Yes, finally debt free early this year. Congratulations. No, at the end of December, I should have a little over 19,000 to go for this SUV. No credit card debt. All right, nice. Debt free. Let's go. All right, halfway through paying it off. So you guys are on your journey. It's okay. Sadly, no, it's okay. You'll get there. Remember, you'll get there, but you got to have a plan in place. Have you thought about putting a plan in place? Not a plan to just say, I want to be debt free. Not that plan, because that's the goal. What's the plan to get there? Okay. All right. And don't worry, I have faith in all of y'all that y'all going to get there. I have faith in y'all. And that's why we're going to keep having these lives, so we can come up with ways to help us get there that maybe we haven't thought of before. Yes, debt free, but still have no money. Now, amen to that. Amen to that. Yeah, I'm debt free, but it's like, once you become debt free, you would think you would have all this extra money. Have any of y'all noticed that, especially the ones of y'all who just said that you are debt free? Have you thought about that? Like, I sometimes wonder, yes, I am debt free. The only thing I have is my mortgage. But I often wonder, all that money I was putting towards those credit cards to pay them off, where's that money? Is it in cash stuff? See, I should be able to relate where that money is and where I'm putting it now. And now I think is that money has gone to extra spending. But see, it shouldn't be that way. I should have had a plan in place on where I wanted that money to go. So that's something to think about too as you write your plan. That was a great comment. All right, let's get to the last thing we need to let go in 2024. Okay. Don't forget to hit that the like button. Don't forget to put your hashtag Saturday Live in if you haven't already, if you want to be a part of the giveaway. And I don't even think I got the giveaway stuff pulled up. Hold on. I got the giveaway tool pulled up. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't have the wheel pulled up. Bear with me. It should be right there. Oh, of course it's not set up. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. Let me open the wheel here. Here we go. All right. There we go. All right. So let's get to the final thing. Now, let me not say final. Let's get to the fifth thing we should let go in 2024. Okay. And it is living paycheck to paycheck without a plan. So let me repeat this. We need to let go living paycheck to paycheck without a plan. Not knowing where your money is going to keep you stuck. Start budgeting every dollar. I promise you, it's life-changing. And we've talked about this throughout the year on this live. We've talked about all of these things, And now that we've talked about them, now it's time to let these things go. It's time to let go living paycheck to paycheck. So, with that being said, what are some ways we can get ahead and out of the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck? One of the things that I hope that I'm able to do with you guys and that I want to do, and I do this on my channel too. If you guys don't watch my YouTube channel, I drop videos every Sunday, 1:45, 2 o'clock every Sunday, every week, except tomorrow because I'm going live. So there won't be a video uploaded tomorrow because I'm going live. But one of the things I hope to accomplish as we come into the new year is not just me saying stop living paycheck to paycheck and then I go about my business. No, I want to be able to offer resources and how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. So what are some ways we can get ahead and out of this cycle of living paycheck to paycheck? Drop it in the comment section, you guys. Make sure you put your hashtag Saturday Lives in. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic because 2025 is fastly approaching. And let me get back here to our comments. Let's see if I can figure out where we are. If you guys can put a number 5 next to your comment. And let's see. I see we're still working on it. Not debt free, paid off house, nice, but have a car payment and 1 car left. I think that is a victory right there. Not yet, less than 4,500. That's good. Oh, you better knock that out this year. That is awesome. The key to becoming debt free is paying off your debt and then keeping it off. That's the key. Anyone can become debt free. How do you keep it off? That's the challenge. We're going to talk about that. I planned and conquer, free of debt 12 months later. Let's go. Let's go. My debt date is within 2 years. Great goal. Just paid off my vehicle. Only debt right now is a mortgage. And I don't even count a mortgage as debt, you guys. I seriously count a mortgage as an investment. I wouldn't even count that as debt. Yes, we make payments and we owe back on that. That's truly an investment, in my opinion. Only my mortgage to go. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Let's see if anyone started answering that question of how can we get ahead? Crystal says she has a plan. Yes. Yes, but I grew up as you spend what you make. Okay. Cindy's talking today because look what she said. You grew up as you spend what you make. If you guys haven't noticed, and sometimes you got to take a deep dive into stuff, a lot of the reasons why we operate the way we operate is because that's what we grew up on. That's what we were taught. That's the way our family did it. That's probably you watch your mom and your dad and your grandmothers, how they took care of bills and how they worked. That's so true. But then we gotta kind of look at, okay, because we can take some things from that, and now we need to apply other methods to help us in our situation. I love that comment. That was a good one. And we need to talk about that because a lot of the reasons why we are the way we are is we grew up that way. I love that. All right, let's see. Let's see if I see anyone who's answering that question. Let me put it back up here. What are some ways we can get ahead? What are some ways we can get ahead from living paycheck to paycheck? I can be happy with the stuff I already have. Stop buying stupid stuff. I can relate. Okay. I started cash envelopes and sinking funds in October, and already it has made a huge difference. It makes a huge difference, doesn't it? It makes I can't stress it enough. And our friend Erica on here, if you are a digital budgeter, that is beautiful too. It has the same concept. When you take that concept and you give your money a job, you give it a place, you will realize how much money you're able to save. When you have various categories and you don't need to pull from that category, have you ever watched how that envelope adds up and how it builds? Have you ever noticed that? Man, I told y'all, I looked one day, I got a tech envelope that I've been saving for. I don't use nothing tech. I just got, again, I got this envelope category because another budgeter I watched had this category. Real talk. We talked about that earlier. I I looked up, I got close to $1,000 in this envelope. No, because I don't use it. So I say that to say it's funny how your money will grow. This system really does work. So if you're trying to get ahead, yes, cash stuffing will help you. All right, let's see. Ways to get out of living paycheck to paycheck. You can always go through your bills, especially subscriptions, to see which ones you don't use and see if you can save money there. That's a big one. That is a big one. Understand that you don't need everything you want. You can live below your means and still be happy. I see my money being saved and I love it. There's something about seeing your money grow, saving that money, seeing it grow. Oh my gosh, it is something about that. Let me see. Okay, I think I was right here. Yes, a series on how to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Let's do it. And it's so funny you said that because, I got my notebook, y'all. I got a million notebooks. I wrote that down before we got here today. And I put 2025 lives, focus on strategies and series on how to do things. And one of those is how to not live paycheck to paycheck. Yes. We can always stop letting people borrow money we don't have. That's a good one. Good morning, Dolores. Welcome. I'm hoping to be debt-free before I retire. Yes. We're going to talk about that too. Some of y'all may think you're too young to start focusing on retiring or thinking about it. But the way this world is going, you are never too young to think about it. And you're never too old to think about it either. It's never too late. All right. For me, of course, budgeting and setting a goal to be 1 month ahead to pay off all debts with a vengeance. I like that. Learning to distinguish a want versus a need. Man, that is a good one. Y'all ain't playing today. A want versus a need. We're going to talk about that. That's a big part of it. A lot of stuff that we think we just actually need, it's just a want. That's a good one. Explain what not living paycheck to paycheck actually means. Some people don't know what that means. Living paycheck to paycheck means that you can't survive in between your pay periods, meaning you depend on that next paycheck. You have spent all your money on for whatever reason that now you're struggling and you got to wait till your next paycheck in order to have more income. That's very different from the paycheck to paycheck budgeting method. Living paycheck to paycheck means you can't survive until your next check. You're out of money. You don't know how you're going to make it till you get paid again. You go to a cash advance place to get an advance on your paycheck because you don't have the money. We'll talk about that. All right, you guys, I'm going to pull up the giveaway tool. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic today. I want you to seriously to think about what your word is for 2025. I want you to take your planners. Like I said, I know y'all all got planners. I know y'all done bought planners. Good. We throw this in the chat. How many of y'all done bought planners and ain't used it? How many of y'all bought 2024 planners and didn't use it? That's a big discussion we're going to have too. How much stuff are we buying and not using it? We want to buy these things and use them with a purpose. I want you to figure out your word or phrase. I want you to take that planner. I want you to write it down. And now we're going to start building upon that. Okay. All right. Let me get the giveaway tool up. You got a few seconds to put your hashtag Saturday Live in. Let me share my screen. And here we go. And good luck, everyone. And don't forget, you guys, tomorrow, set your reminders. It's going to be a fun night. Christmas giveaway live, 6 p.m. Central. Yay, Ro! All right, Ro is our winner. So, Ro, let me go over to the picker wheel. And let's see. Let me shuffle this up really quickly to see what you've won. Congratulations. All right, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I need a drum roll. Y'all, I need some soundboards. All right, what we got? I owe Miss Frugal her gift card too. So I'm getting ready to get off of here and do all of that right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live. This is just a great topic. These are things I want you all to think about. And I also want you to think about, those were just the top things that I say that we need to let go in 2024. I want you all to walk away and think about, what are some things on your own personal level? What are some things that you feel that you are going to let go of of 2024 before the new year gets here. So think about that. Again, grab those journals, make sure you're writing it down, make sure you're documenting all of these things and holding yourself accountable. Okay. All right. Hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central. I want you to go and enjoy the rest of your day. If you haven't started Christmas shopping, you better get out and go Christmas shopping. All right, you guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.